Greetings to my YouTube family, the family that has remained supportive since the beginning of my YouTube channel, English Explorers. Today I am going to introduce you with a chapter from your grade 12 book with stars titled as The Tiger King. This is, let me tell you, this is one of the most loved stories of your, grade 12. The students love to attempt the question from this chapter. It's written by Kalki Krishnamurthy, a very renowned Tamil writer. However, in the story, they've just given his name as Kalki, and we will learn the same. So what is there in this story? It's a satirical tale. Now you will question, Divya ma'am, what are you saying? What is this satire? What is this satirical tale? Let me clear this to you. So satire is a humorous way of attacking on people, their idea, their behavior that you feel is not appropriate. So you do attack on them, you do criticize, but in a very humorous manner. So it is somewhat same. The Tiger King is a satirical tale that criticizes the arrogance of people that comes with power. It criticizes the blind belief, the superstition that people hold. How does the story begin? Let's get started. The story starts with our main character, with our superhero, with our brave king named as Sir Jelani Jungjung Bahadur. This is just one name that I have mentioned on the board. However, he was called by different names, and that shows his grandness. He famously came to be known as the Tiger King, and the story has the answer that how does he get this name. The king of Pratibandapuram, at his birth, the astrologers were called to the palace, and one of the astrologers predicted that the king would die one day. This is nothing, there's nothing surprising about it. We all know that if we are born, one day or the other, we would die as well, right? But the surprise element enters the story when just a 10-day-old the Tiger King, or you may call him Sir Jelani Jungjung Bahadur, raised a very smart question, asking the manner of his death. To this, one of the astrologers, or you may say the chief astrologer, he thought for a little while and responded that because the child is born at the hour of the bull, the tiger and the bull are enemies, so the Tiger King would die because of the tiger. The tiger will become the reason of his death. And in response, the prince, the crown prince, roared and declared, "Let the tigers beware." The crown prince grows to be a wonderful kid, raised by an English nanny, drank the milk of English cow, learnt English, just like any other royal kid. When he was 20, he ascended his throne from the coat of wards. Now what is this coat of wards? I'll mention this in the next video. Right now, just go with the flow. So he attained his kingdom, and he got to know about the prophecy made by the chief astrologer. He finally killed a tiger and called the chief astrologer at his palace to show him the shot tiger. The astrologer informed him that he would be able to kill 99 tigers in the same victorious manner. But the 100th tiger would kill him, or would become the reason of his death. The Tiger King was shocked to hear this, but the chief astrologer, he made a bet and said that he was all ready to cut his stuff, to burn the books on astrology, to switch his profession to be an insurance agent if his prophecy turns out to be false. Now, for Maharaja, hunting of tigers became a great obsession. He would kill many tigers in his kingdom and all successfully. Once even the British official came to his town Pratibandapuram and wanted to maybe kill the tiger, and if not kill the tiger, at least get a photograph clicked with the corpse of the tiger. To this, our Maharaja was very stern and he did not permit him to do so. But of course, because he wanted to save his kingdom, his throne, so he gifted the rings to the official's wife, which costed him arm and leg. That turned out to be really expensive, but he was like, money should go, but the kingdom should not. So he prioritized his kingdom above the money, and that is how he kept on killing the tigers. When his own kingdom fell short of tigers, he planned to marry a princess from a royal family of a state where the tiger population is still healthy. So he married the princess and there he kept on killing the tigers. Over the time, he was able to kill 99 tigers in total. But when it came to the 100th tiger, he grew very panicky, he was impatient, he just wanted the tiger, there and then only and kill it. This is what happens throughout the year. You guys study. And when it comes your day of examination, you grow very panicky, you are impatient, you want to have the paper, quickly solve it, This is what happens. So similar occurred to him. And finally, one tiger was spotted in the forest and he shot him. But the tiger was not dead. He just fainted out of the terror of that gunshot. But the king remained unaware about it. One of the hunters, fearing the wrath of the tiger king, shot him immediately. And that is how it was portrayed that the 100 tigers were killed by the tiger king. Now the tiger king, who had invested all his life, his energy, his time and everything in killing the tigers, finally thought of diverting his attention towards his family, his kingdom, and he planned to give something special, something unique, something that his child would, cherish forever to his son on his 3rd birthday. And he bought a wooden toy tiger. The toy was very poorly carved. It had a very rough surface and it had a tiny splinter, hidden splinter. You can call it sliver also. It's like a thin wooden stick, coming out of any toy or any piece of, decorative item. So it was coming out of it and it finally pierced into the tiger's hand and infected him, calling for the immediate operation and eventually and sadly leading to the death of the tiger king. Ironically, the prophecy of the chief astrologer came to be true. Maybe the tiger king was not killed by the living tiger, but he was killed by the 100th tiger, which was nothing but just a wooden toy tiger. And that is how the story ends, teaching us and enlightening us about the behavior of the people who are in power, who believe they stand beyond everything, they are above everything, and they sometimes even try to defeat their destiny, which is next to impossible. So if you like the video and you understood the chapter, please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon so that you can stay updated and learn the meaning of quote of words in the next video. Thank you.